Serie A welcome to the StadioMarcAntonioBentegodi match 22 in Serie. It is HellasVeronaVsUdinese versus Udinese. Stage is second of this northeast job. Med drivetto. Allora, Verona, Star Udinese, Udinese, it's the final section, day 22, the third and coming down then on the latest set of SerieA fixtures. With the Champagne weekend, don't know, even touches as well. Good, it's a win, come out, it's a big win. Warner submitted down to Verona. Now drop it. Splits the cities. Reese Bianconeri plays the press and the bird up to this game. And so as to speak about the team spirit and Remain United, they are to beat the draw. Yeah, it's one in the dugout then, the Verona-Voss. Will be struggling late, didn't they? By themselves in the bottom three. Live here looking down on eyeballs from the northeast of Italy. And the measure result has to be said. It's been recent weeks. Vinci to turn the corner. It's just down near the yellow there. Might you want to your picture? Very lucky some. Pretty all day then, so now two teams here onto the Bentegodi turf. A few moments of tension and in the tunnel. One job, Gialloblu. There's no time like the present for Verona. They seek to boost their survival chances. The Calcio currently floundering in the relegation places and haven't won since December. But what better attention to bounce back than a northeast derby versus Udinese, Verona sitting in 10. At the Bentegodi, it is Verona against Udinese. The derby then, Pineto. Serie, Verona and Udinese coaches respectively. It's currently out of form. That is in a much comfort position in the lead table. Looking down on Verona. Trying to come through for the pre-match handshakes and talking out Warban and company. But he keeps his flooding goal, relegating Montepon once more to the bench. At the other end, runner up again live without Giovanni. Now of now point, looking Chusa and a full bench in the fullback to find them to victory. Burning there, home straight the Gialloblu. Udinese in the chain on strip tonight. So didn't need reverse. Makes you begin MatchDay 1. It's there. Udinese skipper. To Dama Proximus for Calcio. HellasVeronaVsUdinese away club to be in pair for tonight. Attended to disciplinary matches. Bobby side. Just coming, let's see some progress. Bobby and Serie, part of the in top flight. They are 3 for tonight's encounter. Cano comanda nero pro Turini Frodo e shot. The IBC in the sonnet of Gianluca Aureliano, Giacomo Udinese as they are assistant, they are respectively. Thomas Christensen and entered when the sides met back in MatchDay 1 starts alongside Serie in defence. Further up the pitch, after Abdullah is out to provide the ammunition to Keenan Davis, the team's top scorer with 6 and captain. There he is, going back to 6 of Verona's 17 goals this season. Top marksman. Sonek Salams to infringe several big hits, it's big clubs, and Italy. So watch this space in the coming months. It's Belty wanted to bring in 2 stands, left starter, but so having none of it. Turn to the Horners. Got their towering centre. So it's Udinese. I've been underway. Yeah, final shits from the referee. Well, up and running at Udinese. Going from right to left. Unwin. A 6. Painful emotional reasons. LA 6 jumping at Torino. And I mean, what was determined to get back on track. So that's just 2 points in that run. Thanks to the likes of Bologna, Arena, 6-game man of the sequence. 2-2 at Apollo. So eating 2-0 up on stage. So on their day, they can exhibit the best as let's take it quickly. It didn't save the press. In the build-up to this man has continued to strange the same message of recent hopes importance of staying united to the to beat the drop again, only for the 7th year running. This is one of the top clubs since 95-96. They had a few scans of pearls on the way. So 2 seasons ago, a caretaker boss, Nabil Penalano, them safety. Final day of the season. On the 2nd season there on the John, Stier finished 12th. 10th for 6 points. It's like the same tally as this time last year. As I was did over a purse. Over the free lining. Nelson. So a bypass than it fails. As for Verona. Just fell 2 Italians from that, and 21 match is their lowest points tally since the 15-16 season. Still happened. They just say they were relegated that season. So Southampton also back tonight then for the Gialloblu. To the record recently, there's unbeaten. Have 6 goal draws, 2 wins. This point said MatchDay 1-1-1. Christos and Fantonas said for Verona. And Seas did the job. Just a season last year, but in the second half of the campaign, did manage to steady the ship. Open to this time around. Also without Giovanni, now a man on it to just last night when they put to play against Juventus. To Portland and Sar to leave the line with scanners out to Udinese. Defense a better clutch at ForzaVerona. Presenter Zamora, Van Davis, Zamora, but back take away, and then the left will get the it was slid the touch. Vandal plays out over Verona. Some teams. So it's his boys. This might be an Udinese signing. This might be an last time out and a goal to saw. Then what is it? Some set up very into us. So no, not service. These experiments with ForzaUdinese. So for Camp Demon already spoken about. But the Mares beat the drop on the final day of the season by defeating ForzaUdinese. By Davis. Is a high profile absence that is Nicola Tenyon on this channel. So until February. Bellingham. To it. Oh, that was opening exchanges. Miller. Loves Bellingham. Team is on the 19-year-old, but on the left, that needs. Now by almost on it. That's him. Around this 2022, but they to be all on target that day for the Finland. Even some of Leeds tonight. That's a very to send out. What's a potential last-minute in addition for Juventus. The native Prince of Perhaps. No circulation right now. Pure days at least until the end of the winter transfer window. Calcio. That's about a popular space. Radorich to Boston. That means Becker at the top. Never any Gizento. Away from side the blush. It's third down. Return first, by Verona. In order. Slop circuit. Does SerieA did last time out. I don't have a run in this side because of those injuries. Too bad to catch up with the Belgian team. And then Arias memo is not until injured early. First half of the season, Verona now shipped down on to Valencia. So that's Celta Vigo. Rivalry is from bigger in recent years because none of this City derby hasn't been on the pictures for some time because of Kievo's struggle to climb to the division. So larger Italian stuff. Similarly, Udinese, their regional rivalries with Estina, but they're wallowing in Serie A. So as these things should just become the big one, really, for these sides in recent years. Udinese to Verona, Udinese to a region, Udinese from the net Serie region. Now Paradise splits the two cities. Go. Hey, back Randy. So she is. That's a Smith. Udinese now, Verona. Get on what that means. They have Dini. Top Sandra. There's Summer. Let's go this season. Shauna. You have Dini. So hard to reach. He just couldn't keep it alive on that far side. So that this one should be left as the turning in over up. Sunday, they were on a Sporting Darts who said it's been the build up to this game, but different sport. Tony's signed is really fond of. Always transfer deals down through the years. Sean Sonia. Tony's but and on the edit. In 15 season. You know, big army cat. Back punch. Still up forwards. This is Keenan Davies. Still with Davies. At Penny. A fantastic stop. Goes up from the referee. That's straying into an offside position. Doesn't look the order. Penny wasn't denied that. So hung on to this starting jersey, came in for Monty Paul that time out. It's a technical choice. Switch in between the sticks then. So again, sheep pet in there. There's it. It's doing likewise tonight. It's a good stop. These are shot stopper. Goes on. Pet in there. Just as I said. Sorry, boss it. So looks Dilso is really proud of her Gonke. Not so. This relative unknown sold for big money to big clubs. And made for some. Sarah Cross. Still a rich player. For over average. So Sneaker was a big one. Final damn one at season. And putting it secured and SerieA status for another season. With their mates. Over. Summer. Toma. Dini. You don't know. Stop Saka, first time. Off that pass. Spots. Where's Saleh? Denoli winds that chance to better range. Oh, that's a chance to. Bit of wing fell for Keenan Davies, which he does. Davies. Sit is Lena Miller into function. 19-year-old it's about, but rare opportunity. It's missing out. Sending out of Petrovsky, another one. Another 3 but Manson, Costa Rodilla, Jones needs it. Scottish international better. There's a chance then of a corner. You look like no. There's Zamora to take. Zamora. Back. All back there. Guides it away. went down to undergoal. Doing this on Hampton here this season. So that's dried up, as we've said. Miller. So they're empty. Here with Calstra. Christensen. As Charles wrote the appearance of the season. There's injury issues this term. Hamstring problem. Foddy Flint, one of the first names on the team sheet today. Nifty. So, those seconds. So, gesture. In the Let's his body behind the ball. Arpino has won the goal against the Baptist Bale. That it should from the Calcio. The confidence there to battle for it from Justice. That in he goes on. So Warbutt stays there. Says the referee, put it on. Said, that's the fully fit. Just fell up at them, but through intro. So they're away from Bevnet. What the point? Well, straight start for him. That's not his best season so far. The Nigerian keeper. Tough experience, seeing the tail end. 2025. I've got Aaron and recent. Soon to allow them to please her. That's it. John why Sylvester is number one a couple of seasons ago. Quite definitely in Saba. So playing goal this season for the Frelani. Over sparks it is out. It's is after jail. Trying to present that three shots of Sandals. Fully Venezia Junior, North East. Not Italy. The team from Veneto. Venezia fans, Vicenza fans, something to say about that at the bar as well. Now Serie B. Dino. Tutti behind you on so that's fellow country. Something else. From Galatasaray. Took it up last season with Rava. Some sort of win. The point was not evening one. Palstra. Talent camp. Miller. Swedes. It's around that. Breaks its pay off. So Belts the shirts that some fun. Look. Swedes number 14. Twice this season, one in Serie A, the famous win that into the Popper attempt. Yep. It's well over is it. Peter Mason. Miller. After. Zamora. Leaves it all around. Most of those. right. Just got that one. That's number 33. '51. Davis. Gagliardini. Right. Dim is tired, but Mons. But didn't. Den har vi en annan turning. Thompson. Turning 21 sees some experience. Shell level as well. Miller. Zanoni. Alstrom. Talchum. And Petty any moderates. Udinese captain. Captain Fana. Champon. Swans they seize. Blanscan, really. Inches. Lovely Helen for Verona. Recent weeks. Set stream for their supporters. And is finally released. So. Hope Saeed. Thoughts order. Soon raise one man. Outside down in on. Great ball. So. Looking for the line of Christensen. Good goal. Interception. Another thinking by Verona, keeping the catch. Moving us out on the break. And they've got a corner. Just got me across it. So, I think his vision for they'll find all that. And it was to pick out the Nigerian forward. Backfield. Look. Sit upfield and next us to it. Brandon pressure from Zanoni. Ostrom. No other state to Miller. I'm coming up. No, 7 Scottish players then. So, featured recent years. Marcellis, Tom still the show last time. MVP. But his first already Serie full up, on the Champions League one of the day. Scottish players. Slid head this to Shea Adams. Solid in their footsteps. So it's a captain, keeps up there now. Hinenzain is. They go alone. Hinenzain is good block. Puzzler. So there with Tom. Lead first. It's Melton and front to strike. Udinese is piling on the pain and the pressure for Paolo Zanetti and Verona. And they miss Glato Udinese. Missed all of December. Kishpa is. They take a big touch. Saga on its way through. That's all. They'll try and claim it. That's a strike. I think it's above offside there again. Like Sorsago hits post heading link. Just celebrating. It will be an own goal from Tobias Slopzak. Crossed into the side there. The injuries to Valentini. Gonna clutch up. Outside and then heading past Petty. Go down as a dominant goal. So there it stays that way. We have seen that. As she goes to long play and then maybe changes. So keep an eye on that one. To Fossa, Spurt to claim it. It just is. Second ever Serie now, the first coming when it gives up. And the Cities they've put all down to 2-1. There is that point. Gallanter. Foot of confidence. Gallagher. That's it, what a season. Starting to sense. Close more of that. So that's up into his own in his second season then. After finding his feet. Then Leon Championship and enjoyed some French Cup minutes. Which teammates opposite back instead to a close. This time 23 only in his butts. So, Devois, so as all that support tries to find it. There is all that the FootballNight Sturburn shoot for the. They want to shoot the stomach. This Bible point. And give on scores again. He's set that the season. They're 10 bucks, but and all Verona showing there is yoink after Giovanni. Just wrote his 18th league goal of the season. 7 have been scored by all that. So with the assist, all that so had a lot to do. The player rooted to this ball. And his game on again then. In this Northeast Derby. Much more than Ryan at stake this evening. Udinese's lead. Less than just a few minutes. That's a strike white out by Kid Torban. First into life then, all the way through the first half first, so then Orban. That's who is to go then as Orban, so it is the equaliser. And to Udinese. Sonora, Stadler as a ball there. But it's definitely the later in. That Calcio experience is into the volley and Venezia. Well, the chance to find out. his playing days. Well, no, it's a big one. Irish all right without a chance. I don't say much more than the City derby with Kiev. So that set up. And a bit about being up there. Punch the half-hour mark. Just letting know that said, that's how much did it. I don't know, let's try to get on it. Same down. Touch it. They might have did. So touch off Salsaga, but that's his gone. Most of the action that summer, but into his stride on the point. He said, it's not saying it needs to change the trajectory as such. But then in the slightly over on his head, Verona came at right up and he did on it. It's quite good on. And then so it's scored this seems like possible competition between Livium Cup and Fine Lifestyle. Sunset. It's tall female. So Bella Tash. Him the odd bet in there. That's his goal. So I don't that was upset. It's 1 month and gone. So his fellow country. Some else in a recent game here against Lazio. They've met straight to a point. Pressure. Start attention. Calcio. It's quite some good pressure. Verona. Set. And win last night. Finally saved hurting feet. Certainly this season wins it December. Centrum Fiorentina. Ziemdini's ball. Radaric. Shot it. From taking it there out for that prison, so SerieA but didn't sell it. Soon his name but me that so the sounds to get wait till that minutes. Bones in order. Killer champ. Zanoni. Calicut wins that holiday. Still personal ball. Shepard, Alcea, Carlstrom. It's Laura. Zamora. Here's Miller. On that occasion. Take this towards it. Space it by Jim. Excuse me, Susan trying to take this 3 from the out spot. Jim Thompson referenced. feel like a consistency this season. I can't say this. Something as tuning in at 7 o'clock. And Zamora and the over it. Blushing, says the referee. Bella. Insano, but at Genoa. And Centurions Genesis, Michael Sampdoria, earlier in his career, winds up then. Zanoli, right for Bianconeri now, Miller. Oh, there's one right off the goal. Bradley and Zabosan. It's not saying SerieA, you know, SerieA, there was that touch, taking it away from Verona's number 16. They had certain sides and only. Easter, their allocation square. So look at that season. It's to keep Udinese again away from trouble. It's a result. When it's a hooking over your shoulder. Take you. Fishing. Level Model 3, SerieAMatch. Springos similar Germany and Poland. Where maybe they crowned into the fray. The Dutchman, born in Germany, the Nigeria parents. Speaking of balance, is multicultural bringing the official Serie YouTube. It's no doubt that familiar, nice fit. Udinese. It's nice. Udinese, so it's quiet, sitting field, but still feels like it's sitting. Well, but sit. So, from then on, and now Keenan down at pace. Zenwood. Gal screen. Look by in the road in defense. That's a Milton on board, and it's there, Vincent. The sign at Giovanni, the partner at the top. His brother, some Jeff, Susan Soga, from Goblin, Oding, Silver. Yes. partners. The Fisher. Oops it. Here's Orban. Under Elise Brandering. Cheats off on a particular champ. Tatiera. Notice. Partners. The old Guardian. Staying a nose wrong from the start. Up tonight. A team like Udinese with the arm-out strength. Hard Fox. Arbor as Angela in terms of Sisma. Viable turns. But that is skips touch for Verona. 4 games. I get it. Successful on no easy fixtures. Now, do bigly, I think, in their best. That's kind of match. She's lights on here. Then you slots out. The touch it. T-foil or 5 minutes mobile time of the first down. Costs. Just on Udinese are taking the lead. Then by the 20-year-old slots out. And all they need. Slade, so it was 3 minutes. Slade all of the saves. This season for Udinese. League Cup October. So, bring a real positive impact from Gialloblu. So hurt in the room. The surge. I mean, it's against him, so last time out was a bit by Martinez Clive. So able to him, so now it's a home and away. Zamora. Sekos. Not for shit. So any option. Piantini, point. Tonada. Spezia. Well, fine. FootballNight. He's on the other side to the GoalFest. Milk. Did what? Zeno. Boom. Then they up the show. And all the finish. No, I don't. That ball in. So it's a fashion. It's a Modicus teammates since support as well. Then thought like certain not to do, then shut away. Davis. Ostrov still going. Ostrov. They're made. Eddie Vaden. Net us another dive. Was it just before? What was? Sounds just. It's possible season. Yeah, but I saw that. He's signing last January 2020. For Salzburg in Austria. Sent before the break when they retake the lead. Zamora shaping up on it. Christensen. Just see. Daniel look. Else being said at signs, but in the blaze. That hit me. So, Dot. The problem. And yet the så last half the snap minute still with Salah, done well. Their needs. Bit bossy. Bradderich. Bradderich took his eye. Davis. Fine zonal run by King Forstable. Mim. Sim. Pedili. Certainly one to keep it at 1-1. Well, keep the counter attack. Finishing it off with the goal. Great pass. Sliding in Zamora. Determined to keep it. First up on the front foot. Time whistle. But in league. That whistle. There is Udinese with a chance. So, with the Orban, Udinese more dangerous of the two teams, but it is at the interval in the half time that at the Udinese 1. Edmund one flashing to be reemerging. Yeah, second half. Verona already out on the pitch. Reggie and raring to the dog. Top the opening goal to the big touch. Must not stand up. Its way through, but it's gone. And Gialloblu just 3 minutes later, wiping out the Frenchman's 23rd minute strike. It's meant to be Verona to get us back under the deck. His way out for the second period today. A milestone for him, a 60th game in the Italian top flight. We are done away. Verona went from right to left. No changes from either coach. The interval is to as you were then. Sonora to Trace. But they are any Horner. And they yellow cards. By the right leg up, it's over. It's head. The corner. Shove in. Pinning. Take down the hits. Is there we go. It's good confidence. It's a jumps to flat. All that much. And be a little nice sidges. Nice in the side is. From Hamilton Hector. Amy. Let's continuing this thing instead. Golders gets around here, soft in the case with tip to it as well. Bellingham tells Tim. Two teams in the first. That's why in the seconds. But Swiffer. Civil. Verona. Bedman. We're going to be on Priestons and does it. It's coming across. Then Real. Got a shot, another one. Laura. Taylor. Lights up. It's not Flynn Davis. Breckenridge. Step live. Yeah, I can't. So that it's up. There's a support striker today. It's only he's won a corner. Trades. Orange did fresh confidence only simple. This they failed as no more. But it's like the big sale when ball. Well, not machines. Miller. It's annoying. For digital set, understand? Zamora. There's Davis. So, just came for Arch. It's my tight late. And then a next time. So nice to anyway. An inch. So, you know, then last time her high out there in this current. And on silence for I think she'd white then you'll. Insert the ball that's last night for me and I'm in there one more side. No sounds. I'm serious. What it? Winners. I don't know. Friday night finish. MatchDay 22 much. I was this evening with this one. On to now B2 on a tenor, which is good news, of course. Overall, her. I mean, Senate. So, free like the Tuscans, the points. Installation, sure, just outside the bottom three. Zamora. Weiss and Berta. Verona. Hebis. Touring in players. So. Sonnet. And they see it's Miller. And now that part, he missed it at her invasion and let him Miller. This strike. Ricochet off the Verona defense. Out behind. Let's take it quickly. Just spotted the potential decision. He splashed midfielder. So, this one in. Miller. So I deflect on. And they're splitting it out. Okay. Go find the team. I'm sorry, other way than observers they ran, but the fab on it, that's fit. Ideal location on Udinese. That's where the players can. Free bird per hour, without too much bother. So, sedition at me. Had Udinese. It's 2030. Language spoken. There's English. Potential nature. Some sentence. The similar feature and it has that. Christensen is left av Fiorentinans inne on Udinese side was left to så Zanoli spelar Silva Serie Perianling Substones is not pushing up. Mifta. Oh, so, okay. Så jag spännande train på här av december. Miller. Så för SerieA golf Udinese. Så kan den tabben operates out going against Palermo. We have a cease. Project 60 on stage and then just turn up him. Oh look, can I just Michelle Sporlacti? Van Dam has picked the decision down his way as a yellow card as well. Now taking that try and see on at the book. Like they're on Trinitatis. Verona. Oh, free kick before. Oh, Udinese. Alright, that's selection. And 11 was in what last term. Yeah, but so is that dark. So it's a nice glove. Heard of? And I thought every portion of the players are behind that management mate. Dietro, get back, make distance. Think hadn't come in. Goes the more straight into the ball, but still there. Now Sutton. Here's Butters. And a chance in the down this other side of it. That's all this happened down the pits. I'm putting the pressure from the Gialloblu. Zimbabwe with the free kick. Is that on the up? How headed it. Then to top corner. On a way, destroyer first. Rodin is that. With the outside of the bird. Fantastic technique. Alessandro Zanardi. And without Nico Zaniolo. Well, Zanardi. Who can step up and produce moments alike. Or is it? Brilliant goal. How did he miss? Still doing this. Brings them one into play. goal last season. The Genoa strength. Starts that aggression. Calcio. Davis on the turn. Davis releases Zamora. It's promising. Zamora. But I split corner. Attempts to his last goal. Before this match, him against Udinese Genoa. Zamora to change. Zamora. Attack. Oh, they kicked on Davis. Sorry, whatever it's meant to give up. Highly poured it on, and he would have certainly matched Gialloblu in terms of a spectacular goal. The image of it, don't want better. Davis, stiffly bitten. Davis. Mill. Offside here right now, can they? Sells back up through this man there. Give goal back, but I keep right now to Randy. Verona. There is now 14 points plus. It's still at a minute plus. Time to get. So points. On it with Pisa. So 14 to the 17 points. Off those three teams. Relegation place. Selection. Hovering. Point side of the deep one of it's ready right now. SerieA. LiveScore. So, what's that? Let's see that's right now. That's great. That's right. They very much spots. One it's you know. Like Bologna and I didn't want to. Was that all the break is on? It's an all in. I started play still going. Davis battle. And he keeps it of the time into keep a heart of that starting gym as he's Simone Perian Lake. He's much bar colors. On the hopes tonight then keeps 2-1 and look at it but like have to do it now at the other end. He's playing his part. Aurelio set to come on the Verona number 21 also in the wings now. Calcio. So action. Set down the corner. Pepper the right the corner. There's a chance. Have the chance. So Wasting.
Miller. But Miller to deciding. Came away that far late to the free kick minimum. Shortly after led to Udinese on the second of the evening came from. The chances created. So deserve their lead. This the first half is something to do. Perilli. Let's see if the tip. Just that's it, Rob. Timon Davis. Left on it. Lots of time and space now for Udinese. This could be a penalty. Benini does get a hold of the ball. When the chance comes up, turns to Gialloblu punches. And it's in. It's that loose ball. Benini touching onto it gratefully. They're waiting for that change. It's fresh ideas, French legs, fresh impetus right now. Sometimes doing their part, they can seem to sing and get behind the boys. Ostrom, and then there's a lovely touch. That's it. But when they snatched it, hold it. So it's on first team. And Keenan did this. It's opportunity to push it through Udinese. Silverton wasn't kept. He did to teammates. First bounce team. Consistency this season. And if they can keep him fully fit, the Verona can but Davis to combining. One touch to put it into his strong, and then following it beyond any of the struck so well. Definitely better. He did it. State finish from the engagement. Udinese celebrating on his 2022. MatchDay, they chain there and conquer them in Bentegodi. Now Talenti does get around to making those changes. I've always been waiting patiently for some time. Sergio scores didn't need reverse fixture. Did order coming off. Nolan is on a yellow card, and Niem's coming on. No, 20 minutes to be played. So now with a 2-goal lead. And Portsmouth lost successive home loss. 7 in a row without. So weighing just 2 points in time is not enough. Verona to convince Verona has that right now for the job. The pressure will consume ahead there are winnable games. The boss in. Horvath. Zanoni. Davis. The scorers for the Friulani. Matches. Any of the I really spot the fight back. All right. Stat further. Foster. Watch. Still no to his left to make the save. Udinese suggesting there was an offside there. Some team efforts. Maybe Verona forwards. Put it to his light boots. In Davis. And Miller. So, hello, and this is the world feeds. Ascani admit that London's for the league. Whose time is Manuel Pascali? So that statistic, anybody of his age. Now Nelson, and they're going to pressure here. Then he leak. Bradovich. Stop job for Kelly here. It's about the way wins after I think there's two of their games on the road. It's going to be a dip in the meantime. For Isaac. Bill Bassar is waiting for a dog that was on. Earlier this month, the Brazilian 21-year-old swimming club Mineiro being fought in. I will see one residential. They're coming in. Step up. His exit. Tough. Davis. Zamora. Samla. Still at Giannantonio. Dallas trims one it back. All right, fling away. Nice touch from his man now. Simpson's coming on. Verona Jose enjoying a great night against his parent club. Bradovich. Early. The Neds. Yeah, this. It's Isaac. We'll stay. We have B8. Bradovich plays that on. Now Verui. And will it by the 10? It's going to count right around as he got it water. As a whole cage. Very fine, but upon a fall for but something for them to build upon. Sassuolo, Cosino to his with a goal. With a film, let's see, just after marked time. We more of that pain process and on in the Giannantonio moment. So after by a double, there's it. Sympathy, Portavastini, the Bulldogs. Here at the Bentegodi. So sempre on the back of the Smears there, some of the nicknames. The other Bianconeri, the Black and White strike team. Constantly. It's not Sanga. Nearby. Sort of not going to fight back tip, which is Genoa yesterday. It's Bologna. Oh, shooting the ball line of France. Teasing ball. Oh, point believed enough. How I really. Oh. And they got that corner. Struck so well by off Verona. They're not going to go down without a fight. Breckenridge. Nelson goes to ground. Albert hits one up the strike. Head down Nelson, eventually getting back up to his feet. Bradderich. Screen in front. It's near side. They've also in. Isaac. Isaac. Bring that 2 goals down. They didn't have any work on that to shot down. Score up to Bianconeri, keep always second top. Still out to get those 3 goals, which they did. So starting goals with CS. Adowski. Isaac. Warman. And Evdine. Still tight left on the puck further. To get it ball and fast. To really entire Stana overzealous. So that Jason's coming on. This up. Starts it. Let's get the first tip again. Elroy. Let's go. Coming here at 20. Season. It's Rover. Well, set. No more knows this easy boy. Sport this season. This is what it is. Sports is March 2023. And the performance from him, 19-year-old. So Vincent. So later this year in August. Here comes up. Takes up on the right-hand side. Zanoli. Not a contenders for goal of the weekend. Goal of the month. Ups the competition. Should be a mistake by Nottingham is third. More Genoa. Warburn. Bradderich. Udinese. Rests. Pressure goes inward. Take 2 goal leads. Season. It's close, Jeffrey. Heard on one occasion after this game. Hello, so much pressure. Oh, no, and I've done it. See, again, Verona. Tend to replace it more. There's plenty of lots of confidence right now. No braille, but it's a big face of Italian football. Bradderich. Evdine. Isaac. Offset. It's just up to over. Slots him up right now. Verona. It's crazy touch. What else talking about the points of this face? And yet to be able to check out on the official SerieA YouTube channel. Part of this game and just prepare for matches. For some point. Scotland and Germany. It's a bit sort of saying that Genoa as one on. It's thought. And eventually that was the right one, which was Udinese. Just slicing that. First. For Udinese in the meantime is Harui. Oba. That net. Basse. Weiser. Just to get on the ball once. Show that design to impress. So to make an impression. New teammates, new supporters, and there's courage. That net. Sana. Davis. Orban. That net through the middle. That's it. Sell. Dini. Beniardino, yes. Nadini, is it? And it's turned himself. It is away from trouble. She's left to right. Still going, Davis. This one on the ball. Davis. It's taking a touch on its way for. No, see more and more of that this season from Keelan Davis. Those fires forward from deep and into earlier these scenes of name of the squad on that occasion, just like this one. And suddenly, too much panic. Top position deficiencies when he gets going like that. Again, to come on at Norwich. Slightly plus last involvement then Keelan Davis who netted the third. Should send for here to come on. Udinese understanding. You say it in. Continue on. Sent again. The Norwich. Doing on as well. And the appearance for him. The Regalan camp. And there it's all. Castellanos just with 6. Big out the other campaign. No break. Coverage again. Getting up Dinamo. First in Sun stretch. Just not happening. And continues to tick down for another more substitutions to make. season's first touch just within. Strength defeats is one home soil. First time in 4 years for the Gialloblu. So that's a brief stepped it up. Get him a table. Been mirrored here on the bench. Pivogen. All to see. Well, it's okay. Come up then in this closing stage is for Verona. They disappear just a few less along the look. Well, okay, first time. Beerhead trying to turn. But Kipster lost. Isaac. Isaac again on the board. Debosse. Valladolid. Marui. Ayagoke. Supported by Lockbridge, Shiraz, Millen, free kick in a positive position, dangerous position. Not any follow your parts now. Both sides, the Scottish capital. After they arrive on their hips. What? Shaping up here. Total focus here from the kids' goal man. Wood. Schneider point. The Henry's fellow countryman on that took it in the first half. Taken quickly. Gagliardini rolling. And Gagliardini, Woman's there. So just shaping up to strike. Away. Good performance. On the left-hand side, it was Lobilic. It's it. Coming on the Georgian. So stuff on the inside side. Last touch near number 7. It's a final minute and all for no more touch. So here's where we're looking at real confidence. Their mixed game receives them take on Verona at home. We managed to stay near it. I want to beat in the play this season. I think to pick up a big scout. Doing very well, John Hopkins, spitting his Gialloblu sumo. In the Champions League qualification. Verona, they travel to this Saturday. riding high right now, recently beating Juventus, beating Fiorentina. Last time out. Tier 2 earlier season, here at the mentality between Verona and Tangier. And okay. Set this us quite a now for Udinese. Instead of 3 minutes, so second consecutive away win. And not until stand out firmly behind them. Sort of spot. Top half of the table, the Verona left-hand side of the table was the coordinates of it. So the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, Void. On the right-hand side, it's Verona right now. Still Smith, that was experience, but the talent country in times like this to around it and come out and try to scruff in it. Need the way, guide the way. Also someone else in it there for down of some pressure. Nice to have a lot of injuries, Calcio, MatchDay, Logan. There was an episode of ForzaVerona, the engine put the thing for SerieA as well. Verona. Loverick Chesakin. Very nearly netting a 4 for Udinese. Could be a rocks. Heading found the back burner, turns in Loverick. Small this season. Slovenian international. Red in Austria, but two Slovenian players who wanting to represent not the staff, parents. Dolken out. Rui. Rui. Stenos. Norba. Sig. To his left, Norwich. Just looking at Benedering in the northeast of Italy, Friuli region. Some Slovenian players. This one's in recent. Summit and damage. On the Stefan Florenza. Time. Into final minute then for about it time. See him at the Verona. Stick with Zanetti then. Whether they will to make a change in the dugout, they need something right now. So the situation around will have run of results and then worst points down in Serie. Doing that base. The stage off the season. Looks in his watch. Udinese comes for a 10 spot in the table after an impressive performance. After Zanoni and Davis on the score sheet for Pascal Bruniac's man. Udinese, who put more pressure on Paolo Zanetti and the Gialloblu. Verona continue to flounder in the relegation places. Can Paolo Zanetti survive this after now 7 games without a win? Final score here, Verona 1, Udinese 3.